have a news-heavy show for you this week. We've got Mandalorian Season 2 information, Star Wars television discussion, video game leaks, and much, much more on this week's episode of Mando Talk. Stay tuned to hear our thoughts and our amazing discussion, and let's get to it.
What's up, everybody? All you Jawas and Ugnaughts out there.
That was way wrong.
Yes. That was the wrongest you could have said it.
The wrongest. Welcome back, Ugnaughts and Jawas.
What's up, all you Jugnaughts and Awas?
We hope that you're doing good. We hope that you've had a great week. We've got Nolan Ferris back in the building.
What's up?
We've got Jacob Keller back in the saddle again.
He's
back. I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to talk Star Wars with you. I know on a couple of these things, on the news pieces that we're going to be talking about here soon, some of them I think you're going to have a lot of fun with. And I think all of our listeners out there.
You think it's just him that's going to have fun with it?
I mean,
am I going to have a miserable time
you
over
might.
here?
I don't know. There's no telling. There's no telling. Okay. Me and BA did this thing a couple weeks ago where we started the show with like what was trending in pop culture, and we just kind of had fun with it.
Okay.
So we had this big thing drop, I believe it was last night or the night before, PlayStation 5. Jacob, have you seen, because I know you're not much of a video gamer compared to me and Nolan, and probably Nolan has surpassed me in video gaming at this point.
Really? That's kind of
bad.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
I know.
Have you seen the pictures of the PlayStation 5 though?
I think so. Isn't it like white with a funny like
right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are bashing
Batman.
A lot of people are bashing the way it looks. But Nolan, you've seen it as well too.
I have.
Okay.
I watched the release or whatever of it.
I just want to get y'all's thoughts on what y'all think it looks like.
Okay.
Have some fun with it.
I've heard someone say that it looks like a router.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a Wi-Fi router.
My thoughts on it at first, I think they went a lot for appearance.
Yeah.
I mean, the new Xboxes are it's a box.
The new Xboxes are refrigerators.
Yeah.
Mini fridges.
But here's the thing. They're going to have better cooling,
True.
better gaming and everything in the Xbox. I am a Sony guy. I have a PlayStation. Don't have an Xbox. Never had an Xbox. But the new PlayStation I don't think is going to be... Like, I think it's more set up for, like, being like an Apple TV.
Okay.
Or like a Chromecast. Because, they have two versions of it.
Right.
The digital version and then the one that,
has
the
the
CD
Xbox
thing
has
and
had that
everything.
before.
Right.
They had it on their last series.
The Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I guess the digital version, you just purchase your games through the online platform.
I mean, I typically do that anyways.
Yeah.
But... in some cases, I do like having the hard limited edition. Yeah.
I mean, the PlayStation 4 is how I watch my Blu-ray.
Exactly.
Star
And
Wars
see, I was
movies.
thinking that too. I guess a lot of things are going digitally.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't have any movies, and I don't buy any movies, so I could see, having a digital version because, you can download all your streaming devices onto whatever you have. But I think... like, appearance-wise, it looks great, I think.
Okay.
I think it looks sleek and cool and whatever. It looks better than the like you said, refrigerator box.
Okay.
But I'm just not...
I feel like their designs
they gave up some
switched,
performance.
You know? I feel like their designs switched.
Uh-huh.
Like, Xbox is usually white.
Yeah.
And, well, now PlayStation's white.
Yeah.
PlayStation's usually a boxy black object.
And that's what Xbox is.
Yeah.
Now. It is interesting. They're both of them interesting designs.
Yeah.
I saw this really funny picture. It was like this man cave where it was just one recliner and one TV and just looked really sloppy. And it's a picture of this fancy looking PlayStation 5 and it just sticks out like an eyesore because it's so futuristic looking.
Yeah.
But its surroundings are just like, bro, cave. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'll have one.
So are you still committed to PlayStation then, Noel?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Just because, PlayStation is going to have better games on it.
Yeah.
I I just feel like and I'm used to the controller.
Yeah.
I know the controller is a little different.
Yeah, and we've
everything.
actually gotten like, I believe somewhere online someone made like a Stormtrooper mask out of the PlayStation 5 controller. It was kind of cool. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Well, okay, it's kind of funny. It's making fun of it. Like the top half of the face is the Stormtrooper eye and everything, and then like the mouth becomes the controller.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Kind of funny. But anyway, I just real quickly wanted to open the show on that. I know that's a big thing out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of our listeners are gamers. Let us know which one you're going to get. Xbox I don't even know what they're calling Xbox.
I don't know.
One X, I don't know. But either that or PlayStation 5. Let us know which one you're dedicated to, Xbox
Microsoft or Sony is a big debate. Yeah. Always has. Or PC. I know a lot of people are going to PC right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And I would really, really love to have one. But God, the one I want, so I want a Zydax. Or a Zydax.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest. That's out of my league.
They make custom computers.
Yeah.
PCs, gaming PCs. And, dude, they're gorgeous. Like, they've got lights in them.
Nice.
And they're water-cooled. And most of them, they're nice.
Nice.
I have a friend who knows
I
all
think
about
they're, like,
PC.
super duper expensive. So
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Everything, like, one day, I'll have one.
Yeah.
One day. So.
All right, guys. We are now ready to break down this Star Wars news. We had a lot of...
We're actually going to be talking about some video games today. So
we are. We're going to get into some video game conversation. So we'll get to possibly talk about what that'll look like on those futuristic consoles. But yeah, we actually...
or the refrigerator box.
Yeah. We actually have quite a bit of news. I mean, they're not really groundbreaking news events, but they're just some interesting things to talk about. And I know I teased those at the top. So let's go ahead and get this started with the very first one that I have written down here. I believe when I wrote these down, I just went in like order of which they came out this week. I don't know. I don't really order them in any specific way of importance or anything. But the first one that I have is Extraction, the movie that has been on Netflix starring Chris Hemsworth. The director, Sam Hargrave, is the second unit director for Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and that was first reported by Collider. Now, I know when I first told Nolan about this earlier in the week, he was like, well, what really is a second unit director? Now, as far as what I know, a second unit director deals a lot with the stunts and the actions. Action sequences inside films or TV or whatever. So, before I give him, Sam Hargrave, a background, okay, I know Nolan's seen Extraction.
I took the time this week and watched the movie Extraction.
Yeah, awesome movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, overall thoughts on the movie.
What's it about?
So pretty much, dude, it's about like a mercenary, and he gets hired by a drug lord in like Bangladesh or somewhere. Okay. It's all in like the Middle East, sort of India region. Yeah. Himalayas, I guess, whatever.
I'm not 100% sure. I just enjoyed the...
Yeah, but it's somewhere in like India and Bangladesh, somewhere around in there. Anyways, so there's two drug lords. One of them kidnaps the other one's son, and the victim drug lord hires this mercenary, which is Chris Hemsworth.
Right.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth plays that actor. Thor.
He's Thor.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you got that.
Yeah.
I know that.
So he's the actor for that.
Out of the loop.
But, like, he has to go rescue the kid and bring him back.
Yeah.
And it's a whole big deal, like, drug war.
Is it kind of
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's an interesting film.
It's not as... I don't want to say extra, but it's not like Bourne Ultimatum, is it?
No, it's a lot of... I mean, it's a shoot 'em up, like...
Okay.
The action
so
scenes.
It's more like John Wick?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Keanu Reeves, he's obviously well trained in firearms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, and that's, the real deal stuff. But when I was watching it, the action scenes and, Chris using his, the firearm and everything, it looked legit. Like it looked really good.
Yeah.
It was shot well. The angles were good. The continuous scene, it was like 2 minutes uncut, like fighting scene.
Right.
Was awesome.
It looked really good.
I mean, it was just like the camera was following him. It was uncut, and it was one take. All
Yeah.
it was very
Which
very
is
well done.
honestly kind of rare
Because it's
when
hard
it comes
to
to
do.
fights because they like switching up the angles and everything.
Right.
But it's almost like a third person point of view. Like when you play video games and you're Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2 or the original Battlefront,
Right.
how you can see your character the whole time. It's almost like that, where for the good 2 minutes, it's just following this dude, and you're looking over his shoulder, like looking at what he's looking at, looking at all the blood, looking at all the shooting.
Man,
it's really awesome.
Very well done. And that's the thing is, like, when I was watching it, since I knew that we were going to be talking about it, I was trying to digest some of the angles and the way it was shot, the choreography between the actors and the fighting scenes and everything.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Very well done. I have no complaints, and I'm excited to see what he has to offer to the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I mean, if
that's
we
the
get
con that's going to be in Mando.
yes,
he's
going to be the
be
second unit director,
directing the stunts,
which
and
means
everything.
which means he's not necessarily just working on one episode. He
Yeah.
could have
I
been
hope he's
there.
the
He could have
whole
been there
thing.
throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah. So I real quickly though connect this to the Mandalorian. Like Nolan was saying, that 2 or 3 minute kind of point of view where we're just following him throughout
Just
the
one
action.
shot.
If we had that on
beautiful.
Din Djarin, that would be so epic. And I know
Yeah.
we got that a little bit in Chapter 5 in Season 1.
Yeah.
Whenever he was killing all those droids in that prison ship.
Oh, yeah.
We got it a little bit, but it wasn't as smoothly shot, I felt like. But it'll be really interesting to get that. I'm sure we're going to get some action-heavy scenes,
Well, that was,
especially with Sam Hargrave in the realm.
Waititi was the director on that.
No. That was I don't know how to say his last name. It's like Rick Famuyiwa or
I know
something
who
like
you're
that.
talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So let me go ahead. Let's continue to celebrate Sam Hargrave getting the job as the second unit director for
Very good.
season 2.
Very good.
Let's
Excited.
talk about other films that he's been the second unit director on. He's been the second unit director on The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, and Mockingjay Part 2. Captain America Civil War. There's some good action in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Suicide Squad, which I still personally haven't seen that movie based
Me
off
either.
of the reviews of it, so I just kind of stayed away.
Me either.
This is
Sorry,
where it
no,
gets
no.
really good. This is where it gets really good. Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, and Avengers Endgame. So I think it's safe to say we're in good hands. For action.
I knew about the end game.
Yeah.
And from there, I was like, well, I don't need to know anymore.
Exactly.
And I watched Extraction. I was like, I'm good. Extraction is a Netflix original, I think.
Right. It's only on Netflix.
Yeah. So, but, man.
Pumped. Good hire. Can't wait to see the action in season 2.
Slow clap.
Let us know your thoughts on Sam Hargrave being the second unit director for The Mandalorian. Jump down in the comments on the YouTube channel or reach out to us on our social media pages. All right, that was our first news piece. Our second news piece is all about Obi-Wan Kenobi, the glorious TV show that all of us have been looking forward to for so long, and we're still having to hold off on it. So, Deborah Chow.
I wish they wouldn't even told us about it.
Deborah Chow, she directed some of the best episodes in season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yep.
She is the one in charge of this Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which great hands. That show is going to be taken care of, I fully believe, with her. She revealed that the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is still in its quote-unquote early stages, and that is from Slash Film. And I'm kind of disappointed by that still. Because
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, you almost got it.
yeah. Last year, it's been a full year since the announcement of Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi
I know.
has been made. And we're still in the early stages. So thoughts on that?
But remember when we were all just, I don't know, maybe like a month or maybe not even that, maybe just 2 weeks after The Rise of Skywalker, and we were all saying we want them to step back and see what they're going to do from here on out.
Yeah.
Well, I
That
really
way they
wanted.
don't mess up again.
Yeah. Well, I really wanted them to be, the same writer all the way through, which we didn't have that in the sequels.
No.
That's going to help.
Yeah.
That's going to really help. If you have the same writer that's writing the whole thing the whole time of the Obi-Wan series or the Kenobi series, that's going to help because the story is going to follow their dream, their aspirations for the film.
From start to finish.
From start to finish. You're going to have a beginning point and an end point of the same views. You're not going to have a beginning point, a middle point, another beginning point, a middle point, and then another beginning point, and then the finish.
Yeah.
That's come on, guys.
It is kind of frustrating that it's still in early stages, but
I wish they wouldn't even told us, man.
It is kind of. I would rather them take their time and make sure they get it right.
But here's the thing:
before rushing it out there.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you're not gonna please everybody.
That's true too.
You're not gonna do it. It doesn't matter how much time you take. It doesn't matter how much time you spend writing this film. You're messing with the originals.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is an original character.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody.
That's true.
You might please me.
Oh, you
please
me
you.
Probably. Ewan McGregor
you
is
might not
Obi-Wan.
please him.
I'll be pleased.
Or you might not please me.
I'm not gonna be pleased.
I mean, some people are going into this and being like, "No, you can't do anything with Ben."
No, I feel you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind with it. I wish they wouldn't even told us about it because now I'm building the longer it takes, the longer I'm building it up in my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking, okay, well they're having to redo this, so it must make it better than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And they're taking so much longer, so they must be putting a lot of thought, money, and effects into it,
right?
And really getting into details on explaining stuff.
Yeah.
If it comes out and it's like
a dud,
I'm gonna be so mad.
I think
and
we'll be.
You
okay,
guys
though.
will hear it first.
Yeah. I think we'll be okay though. Like I said,
I hope
Deborah
so.
Chow, I feel like she's got it down.
Oh yeah,
she'll get it done.
She was my favorite, and I know, like, if you're a long-time listener, you know.
Oh yeah, you know this.
I love Deborah Chow's episodes, chapters.
Yeah.
In season 1 of The Mandalorian, those were my favorite episodes.
I believe it's 3 and 7.
3 and 7. Those were, and I had such a hard time. If you go back and watch or listen, because we didn't do YouTube then.
Right.
If you go back and listen to our season 1 review, we went over the episodes, and I had a very, very hard time picking my favorite between episode 3, 7, and 9.
Yeah, or 8. 3, 7, 8.
8.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Which Favreau directed that last one, I believe.
Yeah. No. It was the one before the last one.
Right, 7. That was Deborah Chow's.
Okay, yeah. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Was Deborah Chow's thing. I can't remember. Go back and listen and then let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deborah Chow, I've been very pleased with her work, and I hope she can keep it up in season 2 of The Mandalorian and moving forward with Kenobi.
100.
Yeah, I think she will. I mean, just look at what she's put out there for us to enjoy so far.
Yeah.
I feel like the delay is probably, again, like the Disney corporate thing.
Well, and another thing I was kind of thinking about, too, is did this whole pandemic lockdown
that too.
Did it
well,
set
you
it
know,
back
they
a little
probably
bit?
were trying, and I know we talked about it off the air before the show, so they're still in or we talked about it. So early stages, to me, and I know we talked about it, it was like, is that concept art and writing, or is that casting for the parts, or are they writing knowing their cast?
I would say
I would rather them write knowing their
I think
cast.
you write first, and then once you understand your characters, then you hire the actors or actresses that fill those needs.
Okay, so we know Ewan McGregor.
That's about it.
That's it.
Yeah. So
who's going to play?
I would think that they have a general idea of who they would like to target. I don't know if Luke will be in there.
So do we?
We don't see.
We don't
don't
really know a time period,
exact time frame yet.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot to be figured out, and maybe if they
questions we need
because they still haven't canceled Star Wars Celebration. It's still scheduled for August. We'll see if they keep
we'll probably
it.
get a
Who
lot
knows?
of details on a lot of
I'm
things,
sure
then.
we'll get some more information on Obi-Wan Kenobi series at Celebration if it does, in fact, happen this year. But real quick, I just wanted to throw that out there. It did come out. It's interesting that Deborah Chow herself mentioned it, so who knows? I'm excited for the Kenobi series.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great once we do finally get it.
And you said that's in Star Wars Day is in August, or the
Star Wars Celebration.
Celebration
August.
is in August.
Yeah. we'll be getting a Mandalorian trailer by then too.
By then.
And I'm gonna be
Yeah.
psyched.
So what we're trying to do right now too, and this is kind of off the subject.
Yeah.
Go
Go for it.
But for you guys, what we're trying to get together for you guys is sort of like a giveaway, and that would be a great day. Our podcast on Star Wars Celebration, when we review that, that'd be a great day to start our giveaway process.
Yeah.
Leading into season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that'd be solid.
Yeah.
Look out for that. Look out for us on social
So
media to
stay
start
tuned on that. Yeah, stay tuned on that.
All right. Let us know your thoughts on the Kenobi series being delayed some more in its early stages still. Let us know in the comments or reach out to us on social media. Next topic, next news piece. We are now in the video game part, so we're connecting back to the PlayStation 5 or Xbox, whatever your preferred console is. Okay, there's a lot with this one because early in the week, it started as one thing, and now yesterday and today, it became even bigger. So the next EA Star Wars video game, which like the running title was Project Maverick. You know how like title or movies or whatever come up with these like fake titles just to be like a placeholder.
Right.
Yeah.
Project Maverick. Now, a lot of people when they saw that, they were like, "Oh, that's a play on Top Gun. We're fixing to get an aerial assault video game." Okay, just keep that in mind.
Yes.
Project Maverick was reported to have a teaser on June 16th, so next week, and a bigger showing at EA Play on June 18th, and that was also supposed to be next week, and that was originally reported by Bespin Bulletin. Now, today, the title of the video game leaked on the Xbox store accidentally. So we now know that the title is Star Wars Squadron. And then, once that leak came out there, EA went ahead and just bit the bullet, and they confirmed that title, and they announced a teaser for that game on Monday, June 15th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that means it'll probably be around lunchtime for us. So we're going to get to see what that video game is going to look like on Monday.
Red 5 checking in.
And so the pictures that they released.
I'm gonna be the bad guy.
We've got the X-Wing. We've got an
TIE
X-Wing starfighter, and we've got a TIE pilot. So, looks like we're going to get... You know what it makes me think of, Jacob? You remember that video game, Jedi Starfighter?
Yeah.
I
remember that.
I think it'll be something like that.
Man, I had a game. I can't even remember what it was called. It was a Star Wars game where like you had to blow it, like you were Luke, and you had to blow up the Death Star.
Ooh.
It was on GameCube.
Oh, man.
You guys remember the GameCubes? What was
I
that
didn't have a
called?
GameCube.
You know, the discs were like this small.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Was it Rogue
it was like
Squadron?
It was like Rebel or something.
I'm sure a listener out there knows.
Yeah.
If you know the title of Nolan's childhood Star Wars
What is
video
that game?
comment
Yeah.
on the YouTube video.
Get
Let us know.
involved. Let us know. We'll talk about it.
So, okay, we're getting a new EA Star Wars video game. And I know there's been like a lot of
that's pretty
back and forward on if people are pleased with EA. Because I know when the first EA Star Wars Battlefront came out, there was a lot of disappointment. Really, all you could do is just play online.
Pretty much.
Nothing else to it.
It was, I know we had it here, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And we played
nonstop.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again,
but like I said, it was
only
like
one person could play.
Yeah.
You know,
and it just kind of got old kind of quick.
But now me and you play Battlefront.
You could do split screen, but you could only fight against like 8 bots.
Oh, I gotcha.
And it was only on like 2 or 3 planets.
Yeah, that does suck.
So it was really lame.
Because the original...
Oh, gosh. Me and you used to play the
we used
crap
to tear
out of
it
those.
up. We would tear it up. No.
Yeah.
We would set it to as many bots as possible. We would, when we make it
no time
the
limit.
Game,
no time limit, but it would stop when you killed like however like
700.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
700
it was
bots.
Insane.
I think we would make the difficulty. We would set it up higher too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we slayed in that game.
Slayed. I mean, we can play it. I still got the copy, and it's compatible with the 360 that I have. So, but yeah, okay. So the first.
So you're an Xbox guy?
Okay, let's go back to that. I was an Xbox guy originally.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, but after the 360, I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go to PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Star Wars Battlefront.
We had a Blu-ray player.
Star Wars Battlefront was kind of like a bomb in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2 came out, and it had a campaign. The multiplayer was way better. You could play a lot more bots. Split screen was more developed. I feel like overall it was a better game.
We still play it today. Like,
yeah.
You played it a couple months ago.
And they just now finished the updates on that game. Like, they were still putting out
new content,
downloadable content.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how frequently they were doing it, but I believe it was just a few months ago where they finally stopped. So that game, I feel like, has gotten better ever since the release. So I give that one a thumbs up. I don't know how y'all feel about.
I feel really good about it.
Okay.
When I bought my PlayStation, I think it was the Battlefront version.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 version?
Battlefront 2 version.
Nice.
And so that game came with it. And I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And so that's the first game I played. And when I beat it, then, like, I went through, like, the multiplayer campaigns, you know, and you got to beat the dark side.
Good.
Yeah. Me and you, we got all through the light side one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was kind of quick. The campaign was kind of quick, but
we're really good, though.
Yeah, we're so good.
Yeah.
That's the one where you go to Jakku, right?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Yes. There's a
Okay.
battle above Jakku, and you
Okay.
see the Star Destroyer that's wrecked in
Yeah.
Episode 7. You see that Star Destroyer crash in the campaign.
Okay.
So that was cool. That was pretty neat.
I don't remember
As long as the, what'd you call them? What'd you just call them? Like the
that. Star Destroyer,
no,
video games.
the add-ons later
Downloadable
on,
content,
the downloadable
DLC.
as long as you don't have to pay for that, because I heard
Right,
that
you didn't.
was, like, who wants to do that? You know?
Yeah, that is kind of silly.
Yeah.
I believe initially it was like that, and then they decided to make it all available. So, but yeah, okay. Thumbs down to Battlefront for me. Thumbs up for Battlefront 2. And then the most recent one, which I believe neither of you two have played,
Haven't.
is Jedi Fallen
Sorry.
Order. Jedi Fallen Order is a great Star Wars video game.
Yeah.
Incredible. And I know y'all can't really add to that. If BA was
I want to
here,
play.
I believe you.
if BA was here, he'd be able to add to it. I believe he loved the game as well.
Right.
If you haven't played that game yet, go play it.
All I've heard is great stuff out of it.
It's good.
It's like a big world game, like a big universe game, right?
Yeah, you're bouncing from planet to planet,
So yeah,
completing these missions.
and I like
and you
games
find
like that.
old
Like,
Jedi stuff.
Yep.
Is there old Sith stuff too?
Yep.
Really?
There's old everything, man.
Wow.
It's
That's
awesome.
Cool.
It's a great game.
That's cool.
It's a good game for the sweaties, like me.
yeah,
Are there Death Troopers?
No, at least I haven't found any.
Huh. That would be cool if there were.
Yeah, it's a great game.
But
Check it out
there's
if you haven't.
Inquisitors, right? That's
Yes,
like the main
there are.
bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Great
cool.
story, and that's the great thing about it is it's full on campaign video game.
yeah.
No multiplayer.
And see, that's what I like and I like the free world kind of games. Like,
Yeah.
One of my favorite games of all time is Red Dead Redemption.
right.
Yeah.
The series, like
Yeah,
both of them,
I feel you.
all three of them, really. But
Or Skyrim.
I've never played Skyrim,
I've never played
but
it.
I've heard great things about that
Yeah.
as well.
I know a lot of people that play it and have really good comments about it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've got 2 thumbs up for EA's video game lineup so far. Battlefront 2 and Jedi Fallen Order are great. Battlefront 1 was kind of a letdown.
So
Hopefully
they're getting better over time, though.
Hopefully the Squadron one will be legit. Now, I do kind of have a concern with Star Wars Squadron.
Okay.
They're saying that it's going to be released this year, but I kind of feel like that's really quick.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe that should make me lower my expectations, and maybe it's just kind of like here's a quick little fun game to enjoy for a little bit, but it's not really something to dig in deep with.
Well, and that
So-
might be the case because how deep can you go with
Flying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, we'll see. I'm excited about it, though. I mean, I'm going to play it. I always
mean,
play it.
What if
Yeah.
it's more like, there's a small campaign, but it's mostly online
I believe.
dogfighting?
I think that's actually what the report says. Is
That
that,
would
it's
be cool.
mostly there is going to be a small campaign, but it
Yeah.
is mostly going to be online.
online
play.
dogfighting and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's a cool game to play because, I know there's a couple of PC, and maybe they might be on PlayStation. I don't really know, or out for console use. But
yeah.
I don't as far as fighting, like air fighting and flying and stuff like that. But I don't know. They might That's what I'm figuring it's going to be because it's so soon.
The Battlefront and Battlefront 2 have flying a little bit, but it's just not like the. I mean, it's not the preferred thing to do, at least for me. I'd rather be on the ground. So
with a lightsaber.
It'll be interesting. Let us know what you think about that video game. We'll know more about it on Monday. We'll get a teaser,
right?
And then I'm assuming we're going to get more information about it on the EA Play,
maybe like
day.
A trailer or something.
So we'll get more information, and I'm sure we'll talk about it next week once we see what it looks like and how it might play like. So let us know what you think of that title.
Tune in next week for our review of the
teaser
release content, I guess.
Yeah.
Of it. So
we'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next bit of news. Where are we at now? Like 4? Yeah. Fourth piece of news. I kind of wish BA would have been here for this one because it's about the Last Jedi. And I know how he feels about The Last Jedi. And if you've listened to us and you've heard BA, you know how he feels
about it too.
Yeah.
All right, Broom Boy.
Because he says every time that it's ever mentioned.
The worst movie ever. And all this stuff.
Yeah. Broom Boy. And I just now found out what Broom Boy's character name is. Character name is Tamiri Blag. The little boy at the end of The Last Jedi speaks out. So the actor appeared on Jamie Stangroom's YouTube channel. And I'm probably going to butcher the actor's name, but it is Tamerlan Blav.
Tamerlan.
Blav.
There you go.
Blav.
Now, he was on Stangroom's YouTube channel, and he explained that he was never sure if he was going to come back or not following The Last Jedi. Now, he is a kid actor, so I guess he's probably not far in the loop as far as like what the series is going for.
Right.
But still, I mean, it adds, for those out there that just can't stand the sequels, it adds fuel to the fire of, like, they had no clue what was going on. But again, like, how much would they have told the actor?
A kid, yeah.
Which, I mean, the way that Rian Johnson set it up at the end of The Last Jedi, you could very easily see Broom Boy getting his own show, at least, or some sort of story. Because if you look at it, he has a very similar story to Anakin. He's basically a slave on Canto Bight. He has these Force abilities, and he longs to get away.
Canto
and we just haven't seen him leave yet.
That is BA's favorite planet.
Oh, absolutely. So, here's my question. Would you have preferred to see Broom Boy again in The Rise of Skywalker? Because we know we didn't get to see him. Would you have preferred to have seen him? I'm going to ask Nolan first because he seemed... Okay, Jacob, go for it.
I always thought that seeing that scene left me thinking it would be cool to see that Rey is starting to train another generation.
Yeah.
But, with all the loose ends that were left with The Last Jedi, how could you throw that in there as well as trying to tie everything together?
I can see that point. Nolan?
I just don't think he had a place in the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Because it didn't fit with the story.
Well, I think that it had a place.
I'm kind of with Jacob. Like, if he would have been in it, it would have just been like a Rey's establishing the new Jedi Order and she's training him. So it would have been like a last scene kind of thing. And it's interesting.
How would she know about him?
Well, it was probably going to be like one of those things where it jumps forward a little bit and it shows her training a bunch of the Jedi, and then maybe while she's doing that, she pulls this one specific character aside, and we realize that it's Broom Boy.
See,
which, I mean, that is kind of a big jump.
I mean, it's a big deal because, they weren't going back to Canto Bight.
Like, could have shown this after she buried the lightsabers at Tatooine.
Yeah,
and then,
like that.
I don't know, showed all of her Jedi apprentices. I don't know, like, just spreading peace.
If Broom Boy was gonna be in The Rise of Skywalker, I believe that's how it would have been done. I don't see another angle.
Yeah.
I think that's very hard to pull off.
Now, if they would have done that, though, then there would have been clamor possibly for, well, how did that kid get there? Let's see a show about it. Let's see a comic about it or something.
And see, like, nobody but the audience knows that he has those powers. Nobody does.
Yeah,
not even
that's true.
the people that were on Canto Bight.
Not even his friends, at least that we know of.
That we know of. So it's a hard jump to make.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very, very hard
in
connection
my
to
mind,
make.
At the end
I
I see what you're saying.
Maybe Rey can, like, force detect all of the other force-sensitive people around
I don't
her.
know, but
I mean, we've heard crazier things in Star Wars.
yeah. I mean, I'm seeing, I know what you guys are saying as far as her training a new line of Jedi or whatever.
Yeah.
But to have him,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very far reach.
Okay.
I don't know. I still think it would be cool. You know?
I think it would have been cool. It would have been cool to connect it, but in my eyes, when I saw The Last Jedi for the first and second and third and 20th time to try to make peace with it and try to understand it fully, Broom Boy was always just like a symbolic kind of thing for me.
Sure.
Not necessarily like a character that we got to see more of.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just a symbolism of you don't have to be somebody special to be one with the Force.
Mhm.
Right.
Like you can just be you, I
And
guess, and be
also,
special.
Yeah. And also,
Which
to
is
me,
a great message, but
Yeah.
we just don't necessarily need to see more
And
of
that's
it.
what
Keep going.
Disney's.
Yeah, also to me, you know, how The Last Jedi leaves off with the Resistance sending out that call for help. No one answered.
Yeah,
Broom Boy kind of like shows that there's people out there
right.
that maybe they don't even have the ability to answer,
Yeah,
but they're on the same side.
yeah, I agree. Now, to close this piece out, do you want to see him again in some other form of media?
I don't think we will.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think so.
Unless
either.
they wanted to make, I don't know,
Yeah,
something after the sequels.
right.
Well,
Now, Ryan Johnson's trilogy was always rumored to be something completely away from the Skywalkers. I mean, that's an easy character to roll with since you created him.
And
Yeah.
he's never met a Skywalker.
Right.
Doesn't even know who they are.
Yeah.
He probably
Well,
doesn't
they
even
know
know that
who
he's
the-
special.
He knows who they are because remember they're playing with the toys and they're recreating Luke Skywalker taking on the First Order.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing with the toys
I
and
remember that.
Luke or all the
Yeah, that's right. I've heard about that.
AT-ATs, or I know they had a new name in Last Jedi, but they were shooting at him and he survived it, and the kids were like reenacting it with the toys before their
Handlers.
before the handler came in there and was like,
Yeah.
get back to work or something. So yeah, he knows who the Skywalkers are, but
Or something.
or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't need to see him again, but it would be cool just to, I mean, at least a comic or a book or something,
Yeah.
just to see where he goes from there.
Hmm.
But who knows? Nolan doesn't really seem to need him. I mean, I can't disagree with that.
I'm sorry about it. I just don't think, like, I think that character was meant to send a message, and it was
Yeah.
accepted. And just like Jacob said, that you don't have to be special to be special.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah.
One of you.
One of the
The
Kellers.
Kellers. And I think that was accepted as, like, you know, and it's ties in with the world today as far as, you know, you don't have to be name brand to be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be a Skywalker to be, you
I
know,
feel
or
you.
a Palpatine or anything like that. Like you can be just an average Joe little slave boy and still be
Make a name out of yourself.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't think we'll have. I don't think we'll see him again.
Yeah. We'll see. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want to see Broom Boy again in the comments below. And we've got one more final news piece. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but I'm going to have fun with this.
All right.
The first 2 episodes of the game show Jedi Temple Challenge have been released on Star Wars Kids YouTube channel. I thought it was going to be something they put on Disney Plus. I guess not. They decided to just put it on the Kids YouTube channel. Ahmed Best, which is the actor for Jar Jar Binks, is the host, and he plays a character named Jedi Master Kelleran Beck. I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, mine and Jacob's last name is Canon.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, camera. Keller is canon in Star Wars. That makes us legit.
It does. We're pretty legit, no. Did you know that?
Jedi Master Keller and. Okay, but I did watch them. I watched the 2 episodes.
You did?
It's just kind of like you remember the Nickelodeon game shows with the
Yeah,
slime
with
and
the
the
slime.
challenges and everything. It's kind of like that.
I got you.
Not much to it. I mean,
Is it fun?
yeah, it's fun. If I was a kid, if I was that age, I'd be all about watching it. But it is kind of hard to get into it at this age. But we'll see. They're like creating a backstory for Jedi Master Keller. And
Really?
You know I'm going to keep saying
Keller.
that.
I know, but it's Kellerin.
No, it's Keller and.
It's Kellerin.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've said this before, we won't review those challenges, but it is cool to see Ahmed Best back in the saddle for Star Wars. So check it out. If you've got kids, it could be a good entry for them into Star Wars.
Yeah.
So check it out if you feel the need to. That is it for news.
And if you want to learn about Jedi Master Keller and
Exactly. All right, guys, that's the news for this week. Let us know what you think about all of those. And now we are going to go back to, if you remember, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week when we did the poll between debating which characters we need in Season 2 of The Mandalorian versus us discussing Disney Plus or movie ideas with each other. Well, the debate ended up winning, so go back to last week's episode and check that out if you haven't done so already. We had a bunch of fun. We had a new guest, Thaddeus Reyes, came on. It was interesting. He's a very kind of like low-level fan.
Yeah, he
doesn't know a lot.
mild Star Wars fan.
And then right above that is Nolan, and then BA, and then me and Jacob, I guess.
What, you're going to put me below BA?
No, I'd say, okay, I'll take that back.
We're pretty
actually.
tied.
Hot take.
I think y'all
hot
are
take.
close. I think y'all are
We're
probably
pretty tied. Now, beginning of the show, like this time last year, yeah.
Yeah.
I was very, very low, mediocre, but I've learned a lot.
But then we started
guys have taught
roasting
me a lot.
him with
Star Wars.
Now, okay, Jacob's here. Let's ask him this. Last week's Star Wars trivia box was extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Controversial.
Yeah.
He got the question, in The Phantom Menace, what color is the shield
No.
for the Gungans?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the answer is purple, but he said blue. Which one do you see it as? Is it purple or is it blue? And I know
kind of both. It depends on the
you
way.
get a half point.
Huh.
You get a half point.
Yes.
So
Jedi
instead
Master
of
Keller.
instead of a
At
50,
least from what I
he gets
remember, it's not like a solid, like a purple.
Yeah.
It's more like an indigo.
it kind of
you
like
know?
fades, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good
It
word.
goes from blue,
Indigo.
purple to blue,
Good
blue to
word.
purple. Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
that out if you haven't. I know Nolan was pretty upset, and that's how we left the show last week. So
Yeah.
Nolan wasn't very happy.
I was.
I mean, he was like, "We have spoken. Let's leave."
Oh, what? Okay. All right.
I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
no. I was a little heated. We're going to save the Star Wars trivia box this week.
Yeah,
So
we're not
tune
having
in.
Star Wars trivia box.
Tune in next week. We might try to open it back up next week. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
it is
Depends
kind of
on.
yeah.
But
We'll
I
see.
want to do this. I want to do this movie pitch, Disney
Okay.
movie pitch.
So, are you going with TV show or movie pitch?
Mine will be a movie.
All right, let's hear it. I want to hear yours first.
Mine first?
Yeah, you've been hyping this up.
All
right,
so
so-
I'm
Yeah,
excited
let's hear
about
Okay,
this.
listeners, those of you that voted for the Disney Plus or movie idea on the poll, you get a chance to hear it real quickly. So we wanted to give you love too, because I know you lost that poll, but there are no losers in Star Wars here. So Nolan, go for it.
Boom.
What's your
Are
pitch?
you guys ready? Because I am.
All right. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Picture this.
Okay.
We don't have a whole lot of visual information on this.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows bits and pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in a film. The title of this film.
Oh, you got a title.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Siege.
Okay.
Mandalorian.
Okay.
On the cover, the siege with a Mandalorian battle helmet.
Okay.
And I want to see the siege of Mandalore.
Live action?
Live action, yeah. No, it's got to be live action.
So what makes it different from the Clone Wars then?
You don't see it. Like the siege of Mandalore.
I guess I can kind of see your point.
Like I want to see the siege of Mandalore.
Like all the battling.
Not like the Battle of Mandalore or whatever. I want to see the siege. Or no. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I want to see the siege. What am I thinking of?
I don't know, man.
When the Empire comes in.
Oh, okay. No. You're thinking of what is? Because it's when Mandalore gets taken over by the Great Purge.
The Great Purge.
The Siege of Mandalore was Clone Wars.
Yeah,
but you're
okay,
talking
yeah.
about the Great Purge.
Yeah, okay. So
okay.
Picture this. Picture this. The Great Purge. Not the Purge, because that's whatever. The Great Purge. Exactly.
So is it like
the Mandalorian helmet?
Star Wars, The Great Purge, a Star Wars... No. It's
a Mandalorian story.
The Great Purge, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see it.
I'm
And
on
have
board
the
now.
Purge of
when
Mandalorian.
you said Siege of Mandalore, I was like, wait a second.
My bad.
All right.
See here, yeah, okay. Be
Ooh,
smarter
I
than
see.
me.
I can see the movie cover right now, like
Yes.
the DVD cover.
The Great Purge, and then
A
Mandalorian in the background.
A helmet
You know what I'm saying?
with like Death
Ooh.
Troopers reflected.
Ooh, in the eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be tight.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Darth Vader is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would... Darth Vader slaying some Mandalorians.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Mandalorians.
I'm telling you, that would be... And you see the purge of like... And you see all them taking their best guard,
Right.
steal it, melting them down into the ingots, like we see in season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything
What
to
about,
compete with
what
that?
about this? What about Vader deflecting whistling birds? You know how cool that would look? That would make me sweaty. And Vader just goes...
Or he takes and goes like this.
Yeah, all he does is like
That'd
get out
be-
over here.
or he catches all of them and is like, woof,
Okay.
and sends them back.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'll be there. I'll be buying a ticket.
I'm telling you. The
I
Purge.
don't have a pitch as good as that.
That was
I'll
mine.
just be real.
That was mine from last week, but I had the name wrong. Stupid. But I'm good now.
All
We're
right.
good. The Great Purge
I dig it.
with a Mandalorian helmet behind it. In the glass, the visor, you see maybe in the center you see a red lightsaber.
Ooh.
Then you see some Death Troopers.
Okay.
You might see Moff. The Moff.
Yeah, I got you.
Moff Gideon?
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, you might see his TIE fighter with the folded wings because that's the first time we've ever seen a TIE fighter do that.
True.
Ever.
That's true.
I'm just saying, like that would be a really. You see the exchange of the dark saber
Yeah.
and how it gets
Yeah.
lost.
I will
to
say, though,
the Empire.
I do want to see that in The Mandalorian, though.
Yeah,
So it's like...
but I'm telling you, man, great movie.
Yeah,
I would
it
be
would
there
good. It'd
because
be
you're
good.
staying away from like Star Wars, like the trilogies and the originals. You're staying away from all that.
Yeah,
You just have the Empire.
I feel you.
And
The only
Mandalorians.
The only Skywalker you would possibly have in it is Anakin or Darth Vader, and he doesn't have to. How am I gonna say this? He doesn't have to do anything but show up like he did in Rogue One.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. I just want to see him kill some people,
Yeah.
and then he can like leave.
Start murking.
Yeah.
Or he
I
can
feel
be at
ya.
the beginning or the end or whatever, and you could have that would be a good.
That'd be good.
movie.
That'd be good. And I can't top that.
Come on, you
Me
gotta
either.
try. You gotta
Well,
try.
either.
okay, so the thing that I've always wanted, and it does go back to the Skywalkers, but after watching The Rise of Skywalker especially, I still need more information on Palpatine. So what I was going to pitch was, and I don't even know if I would rather it be a series or a movie. Honestly, it might be pretty cool to see it as a series just because we haven't really gotten Skywalkers in a series before. Well, other than the Clone Wars,
yeah.
but like live action. What I still want to see is Ben Solo training with Luke Skywalker, we actually see a Luke Skywalker that's bad to the bone. Like, he uses his green lightsaber.
Yeah.
Right.
He does the things that we've always heard about Luke Skywalker doing in the expanded universe before Disney made those
He levitates in the air and makes rocks go around.
Yeah, so we see Luke training Ben Solo. They go on these missions together. And while all that's going on, we get information behind Palpatine creating the Final Order.
And Snoke.
Becoming a clone, and him also cloning Snoke. Like, I just want more about that. And
Snokes.
And I know we've got this comic book series out right now that's going into Ben Solo's history, like how he becomes the master of the Knights of Ren. But let's be real, not a lot of people read those comics.
No,
so
I don't.
I would prefer to see that, regardless TV series or film. I just want to see an answer to that. And for me, Adam Driver was the best part about the sequels, hands down. Kylo Ren. I want to see him more in Star Wars. And I want that actor, Adam Driver, to have a chance to be the guy in Star Wars. Because I feel like a movie focused on him would be phenomenal. Just because of his acting chops alone.
Yeah.
Again, not as detailed as Nolan's pitch, but that's just something that I've always wanted, especially now that Rise of Skywalker came out. And I was just thinking, though, like, well, that just becomes a prequel to the sequels, which we've already done before with the prequels to the originals. So it is kind of repeating, but they did still leave those loose ends, those openings, to go back and tell that story.
Yeah, feeding off that, my first idea when we brought this topic up a week or two ago was to do... My first idea.
I'm just thinking of my pitch.
Okay,
you finish what you're saying.
My first idea was like, okay, I want to see the formation, or like I want to see the beginning of the movie opens up, and it's like you said, it's Ben Solo in Jedi training.
Yeah,
with the rest of his classmates,
pupils.
Or whatever. Yeah, with the rest of his peers. And, you see the power of Luke and everything.
Yeah.
And you see the mental struggle with Luke and the crumble of his Jedi temple, whatever, when they burn down the temple and the Knights of Ren are formed, Kylo and everything. I wanted to see more of the Knights of Ren and why they were supposed to be such a big deal.
Yeah.
And everything, and how they moved through the galaxy and created the First Order.
Yeah.
And more of that. That was my first idea.
Yeah.
But then I thought about everything I'd said on this podcast about how stay away from the Skywalkers.
Right.
And so I was like,
can't really say that.
I can't pitch that.
Yeah.
Even though it would be cool to see if it's done correctly, but that's a spitball.
Yeah.
And just throw it up there and hope it sticks with everybody, and it's not going to please everybody.
True.
I said, no, but I was thinking like,
I said,
I'll say, the Mandalorian, everybody's in love with that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody wants to know more about it.
Yeah.
Most people don't watch the Clone Wars, and I haven't even watched the Rebels. So to have a live-action version of the Great Purge, man,
it'd be legit.
Yeah. And you can still do that, like the Mandalorian is doing. You can still do that and not have to mess with the originals as much.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it's like a Rogue One vibe almost.
Exactly.
Instead of like Rebellion and Empire, it's just Mandalorian and Empire.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
because the Jedi's gone.
But let's be real, the Mandalorians are way more action packed than the Rebellion.
Oh yeah. we would need like that guy that we talked about earlier,
Sam Hargrave.
Yeah, we would need him.
Somebody
to do the action in this.
Yeah,
because it would be packed.
Yeah,
I mean, you think jetpacks flying everywhere.
Yeah,
whistling birds, rockets,
and with
out of
the
top of the
skill
jetpacks.
of the Mandalorian, I feel like the Empire would mostly just have to defeat them by overwhelming force. You know?
Yeah,
that's true. Okay,
numbers.
Jacob.
And maybe a certain lightsaber wielding character.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob, give us your
Not
pitch.
a pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. A life documentary following the lives of porgs.
Okay, I can get behind it.
Okay. Can you go ahead and give us some tickets? Because I've got a guy that I know is going to want to see that.
Absolutely.
And
And
you
then
know who you are.
It could become a series where you follow like the lives
It's going to be like Nat
of
Geo.
Tusken Raiders, and you can follow the lives of Sarlacc pits.
So it's like Star Wars nature.
Follow Sarlacc pits. It's going to be like one camera for 20 years on a Sarlacc. Because didn't they say?
Digesting
Yeah,
Boba Fett.
didn't they say it like takes 20 years?
Where does it
No,
poop?
like 1,000 years.
A
Where
1,000
does
years
it
to
poop?
digest.
Listen, the climax of the Sarlacc
Jeez.
pit would be Boba Fett getting out of it. And that's how the movie finally ends.
That would be the greatest part ever, just when it ends.
Okay, is that your pitch?
That's the best I've got.
Okay, that's fair.
You heard it here.
Jacob is for
Star
a
Wars Nat Geo.
Porg documentary, but
Yeah,
Star
but then
Wars
it
nature.
could become a whole series where it follows all the wildlife of all the different planets.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I'm not
Come
buying
on.
a ticket to that. I
Like-
will not watch that.
Yeah, they got to put that on Disney Plus. Let's be real, I would still be there
Yeah, you would. You know you would.
just because
Because it's
Star
all
Wars.
the animal, all the Star Wars creatures,
Okay,
and you just learn more about them.
I mean, I feel
of
you,
all
dude.
things.
Like, what
I
about
mean,
that creature in the garbage dump in the Death Star? Where did that come from?
Okay,
what is that?
the
thing
one I would
eating?
watch, the episode that I would be most interested in is the one if they could do it like a long, long time ago
In
on
a
a
galaxy
mythosaur.
far, far away.
Oh,
On a
yeah.
mythosaur.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be the only one I would watch. The rest of them I'd be like, well, you know, it'd be like the comic books. I'd be like, they sound good,
Yeah,
but I just
Well,
don't do it.
you heard it here first. If they ever make a Star Wars nature, just know that Jacob Keller came up with the idea.
Yeah,
We'll be
that's
looking for our
right.
check in the mail.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Jacob, I'm gonna give you like. Are you sure that's your pitch?
Yep.
All right, you heard it here
I
first.
think it's pretty good.
Star Wars nature.
People watch
Now, okay,
nature.
would
Why
you
not Star Wars nature?
would you rather see it?
Why
you-
not Star Wars nature?
So, would you see it on Disney Plus, or would it actually go
Um,
in the theaters?
Disney Plus.
Okay, I was about to say if you think it's theaters, you're outside
No.
of your mind.
Oh,
okay.
me.
I guess let us know who has the best pitch.
The hidden life of Wookiees.
Listen, I feel like Jacob's probably gonna if people
Life and culture of the
if people
Wookiees.
are to give us feedback on whose
Gosh.
movie or Disney Plus show is the best pitch, I feel like Jacob will win just because of the comedic value.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Okay,
They're gonna be looking for like the big things on Luke Skywalker's planet with the with the big
Wampas?
tits
Oh,
and, yeah.
oh, I forgot what that thing's called.
and
The
the
Oh,
green
yeah,
milk.
yeah,
poured
yeah.
out the what is it, green milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. BA would know. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
he
yeah,
probably-
that's
life
stupid.
cycle, reproduction.
All right, man. All right, this might be Jacob's last time in the studio. I'm just kidding.
No, good pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know what you think of Jacob's interesting Disney Plus
Yes, let me know.
series.
So, yeah, it was a great pitch for a series.
Yeah. All right, guys. We've had a lot of fun. Last thing I'll leave you with, again, Disney Gallery, The Mandalorian. The 7th episode came out today. It was titled Score. It dives into the process of Ludwig Göransson developing the score of the series. And I just real quickly wanted to point out the big takeaways from that. The process, they gave him a script. Ludwig took the script and stayed in his studio for a month long to develop the main themes. Now, it was interesting.
Wow.
He used a recorder. He used guitar. He used piano. He used just natural instruments to develop those, which I thought was really interesting. Being a guitar player, I enjoyed watching him pick those themes. That was really awesome. And he also plays around with synthesizers and things that I have no clue what they are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really cool.
It's a genius mind.
Yeah,
Genius mind.
absolutely. Okay, so that was one big takeaway. The second thing, they began recording with an orchestra in January of 2019. I just put that as a big takeaway because, I mean, I guess it took a while for them to fully develop those themes because, I mean, the show didn't come out until November of 2019. That's a good, 11 months? 10 months?
I don't know.
10 months around there. So I thought that was interesting. And last thing, if you haven't seen it already, if you're a big Star Wars fan, if you love the musical themes throughout Star Wars, I think you'll get a bunch of chills. I got a bunch of chills just listening to the process. So check out that show. Check out that recent episode if you have not done so already. And that is our show this week on Mando Talk. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate Jacob coming in.
Nice haircut, Jacob.
Star Wars
Jacob
nature.
Jacob got a fresh haircut, and now he's all about the nature, man. Star Wars nature, only exclusively on Disney Plus. And we'll be Mando Talk will be here to review it. All right, Jacob. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
you rock.
It was fun.
Like Nolan said, the cut is looking nice.
Oh, thank you.
Fresh
dog.
Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Mando Talk. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, do that. If you just search Mando Talk, you'll find us. And
it's a lot more fun to watch us.
Yeah, I mean, we're so good looking. We're hilarious. Who knows? I mean, fill in the blank. We got it all.
You see how goofy we are in here.
Yeah. All right, Nolan. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your great pitch.
Thanks, man.
I thought that was fantastic.
Man, that dog.
I'm ready
that
to
makes
see
me feel so good and warm and fuzzy inside.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Nolan to send us out of here.
We have spoken.